And so many times I hear coaches say, oh my God, what do I do? Like if I don't know what to say in a session, and anxiety starts to come up or fear starts to come up, Danitza is here. We have Diamond Process coaches in the house. Jordan is here. So what do you do when you feel anxious before a session? Personally, in the past, my 12, now 13, 14 years ago, I used to panic, you guys, before coaching sessions. I used to light sage and incense and work on myself for an hour and try to up-level my frequency. And that's what I needed to do at that time. But there's a much easier approach, okay? And wherever you are in your journey, the key is to keep going as a coach. Do not give up, because your skills will refine. They'll get stronger. You'll become calmer and more confident in your skills as you continue to show up. That which separates somebody who fails or quits from a masterful coach is basically the one who keeps going, the one who keeps showing up and serving and breaking through their own mindset barriers. 80% of masterful coaching is having a mindset of self-mastery. So one of the things to keep in mind is if you are worried about not having the answers when you are coaching somebody else, the key is to realize that you don't need the answers for your client. And actually, it's extraordinarily debilitating to give the answers to your client. I have found that even if there is a brilliant idea I have for a client, if I share it with them even as a suggestion, if they don't come up with it themselves, either they won't follow through with it, so they won't get the gold from it, or they won't really appreciate or resonate. They just won't do it, right? Or I don't know. It's just people, we all need to be empowered to find our own answers. And that's really what good coaching is. Being able and equipped to ask the right questions, and most importantly, be present with your client so that they can find their own answers, right? I'm going to assume you already have coaching skills, a certification, that sort of thing. Obviously, that's really important to have a tool set so you have that in your back pocket to whip out in any moment, especially when you're first beginning as a coach. But let's just say you already have that and you're still feeling anxious when you go into sessions, okay? So remember, you're not here to fill the space. Mandy said it beautifully yesterday. You're here to hold the space, okay? That is the key. You are not in your session to fill that space. That does not help your client. Transformation in a coaching session is the result of being present with your client, creating a safe space for them to reveal what they've been holding back on and stuffing and hiding, and maybe just not having the courage to voice, letting them feel safe enough to express all of that and help them find the answers that they have inside so that then they can act on them and take action in their lives. Okay, I'm going to repeat that because this should relieve a lot of pressure and a lot of anxiety for you. You don't need the answers for your clients. Actually, it's debilitating. And I'm going to give you a simple prayer that I utilize to help my little self and my little limited Veronica thing move out of the way so that when I sit in front of a client, something much bigger and greater and more empowering can come in through me as I'm serving my client. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. So the mastery, the way to reduce anxiety is to, number one, take a breath. Number two, recognize it's not up to you to have the answers for your client, okay? And number three, you finding your way to presence is what will make you a masterful coach. So if your focus is mastering the art of presence and really being there with your client, I promise you, 100% guarantee that if you're grounded in presence, you will never feel like you're scrambling for the answers again or that you're anxious again. Because when you're sitting in front of another human being, you are present with them, so your little self is out of the way and you are simply holding for them, seeing them, listening, not with judgment. What am I going to think next? What am I going to say next? Or oof, what did they just say? Having critical evaluation of them. That's not coaching. That, I believe, is harmful. Okay, people come to you because they want a safe, non-judgmental space where they can be all that they are and finally hear their soul speak through them so that they can take action in the direction of their soul's calling. And you get to hold that for them. Like, how incredible is that? So your work, my work, our work is to continuously ground ourselves in presence. What this means is all the videos I make on this channel are for that, right? To break through unconscious patterns, to transform our mindsets, to come into the moment, to heal emotional wounds so that we're not constantly obstructed by these filters from the past and we can see clearly the person who's right in front of us. So one way to very simply ground before a session, before a client session, what I love to do is I just take, I stop before I start, and I do this in many different areas of my life, but I just stop before I hit Zoom and I hit broadcast or open to see the client. I take a seat, maybe I take a sip of water, I take a breath, and I stop. I look out my window and I just become deeply present with anything, a leaf, a bird, whatever's right in front of me. I come home to the present moment, I'm completely here, and I say a prayer. And this is the prayer that transforms everything for me. And you can use whatever language you want. But basically I say, beloved Creator, beloved source of all creation, please see through my eyes. Please hear through my ears. Please love through my heart. Please heal through my presence. Let me serve as a beneficial presence. Thank you. And I open up Zoom and I see that client, and obviously ask them to, take a breath, ask them to set an intention, and we move into the session. And my job is to stay present and trust that holding space, being present with them, and being present in my own skin allows me to tap into the higher wisdom that's not accessible in the state of reason or logic. It's only accessible when I'm out of the way and I'm a clear vessel or presence for higher infinite intelligence to use me to love her or whoever my client is, okay? So I hope this helps you guys. Let me know if it is helping you. I'm gonna check out the chat for a moment. And if you want, I could even do a video next time where it's like a little guided meditation that you can use before your sessions. I had that idea earlier, if that resonates for you. So that anytime you can just like pop that video open before a session, take a breath with me, and then go into your coaching sessions. Oh, I love seeing you all. Kim, Butterfly Angel is Kim. Hello. We have so many Diamond Process coaches here right now. It does feel like a Diamond Process coach training reunion. You're right. Yeah. Oh, Natalie is in the house. God, you guys, it's so amazing that we are all here together. Beautiful. Oh, wow, Natalie, what? I just had a session. I still start to sweat because I get super hot and excited. I wish I was a little more chill. Tell me what your thoughts are, Natalie, before the session. Like, what is it that's happening that gets you sweaty? And is it possible that the sweating and the heat is actually just fine, but your mind is kicking in and saying, I should be more chill? Maybe you're just on fire in that moment in a good way. Is that possible that your mind is telling you a story about it? Liz is here. Yeah, awesome. I love this offering. I now use it whenever I need to understand a situation, and often with my students. So beautiful, Liz. I start every day with a prayer like that. I should write one for my sessions. Yes. Awesome. Okay, cool. I'll create that. I intend to create that meditation. Awesome. Very, very good. All right, you guys, I hope that this supports you. I am sending you so, so much love. And if you got something from this, just give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about becoming, just being more confident in your coaching or anything you're bumping up against in your leadership, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I do love this too, Jordan, the daily. It is super, super powerful for me as well. All right, you guys, I love you so much, like huge group hug. I so love this community and I'm so grateful for each of you. And I will see you all tomorrow. Whoa. Okay.